There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Again, a warm welcome to you if you have just arrived. You're very welcome at the Memorial Stadium here in the heart of Bristol.
So, good evening and welcome to the Memorial Stadium, the home of Bristol Rovers Football Club. We are here live for the Centenary Shield match between England Schools under 18. They are up against the Welsh Schools under 18 team here, live here in the final match of the Centenary Shield 2017. I hope you're able to hear me okay. We've got a very loud PA system that's blasting in my ear next to me, and but we do have very good internet. We've got a high quality HD stream coming to you today. This event, amazingly for the timing, is being brought to you in association with the British Heart Foundation, who are trying to raise awareness of people who have heart issues and what to do if you come across somebody who has a heart problem and may have a heart attack. And, you know, for goodness sake, of all days, on the day when Ugo Egiog sadly passed away at 44 years old, a man who I think everybody said, when I've listened to various interviews today, a man who everybody said was as fit as a fiddle. You couldn't reach a sort of greater specimen of a man, and he was fallen yesterday during a training session with his under-23s at Tottenham Hotspur's ground. And it is certainly something that's very appropriate today of all days that the British Heart Foundation are associated with this event. Personally, I've been involved when I was 19 playing semi-professional football. I had an incident when there was a man who was in his mid-20s, again an incredibly fit man, who died during training, had a heart attack, and nobody knew what to do. Nobody knew how to keep him going and to sort of try and give him a chance for when the medics arrived. Well, bearing that in mind, there's a couple of videos that we've been provided, and I'm going to play both of them here for you now. We'll do the same at half time. And this is the video from the British Heart Foundation.
On the day, I came into school. My first lesson was PE. I got changed like any other day. Went into the gym, started playing the activity. I was running up and down for quite a while. Felt really dizzy and then completely blacked out. After that, I have no memory of anything that happened at the time or shortly after.
I was in the office and I was sent for because somebody had collapsed in the gym. When I got to the gym, I realised it was a lot more serious than that. As I knelt down and tried to speak to him, he stopped breathing. We immediately started CPR. I started doing 30 compressions. Shona was doing the 2 breaths. We managed to get the defib pads on Alex. She put the pads on him while I was doing the heart compressions. And then we just continued to do what the defib told us to do. The defib told us to give him a shock and to stand back, which we did. It then analysed the rhythm. We realised that he had actually come back. We weren't thinking of having to use it on somebody who is like Alex, a fit, sporty, healthy young lad.
I was in hospital for a week and a half and completed my first exam on that Tuesday. And after that I did 14 more exams and passed in my GCSEs. I managed to get an A in PE, which I was very happy with. The present and the future is what I'm excited about. I think it's absolutely crucial that people know CPR. The staff at Fulford who performed the CPR on me were absolutely amazing, and without them things, like I say, could have turned out differently. So I owe everything to them, really.
I mean, when I see Alex in the corridor or even out of school, it makes me smile. And I'm incredibly proud, and I'm just so pleased that he is able to lead a normal life.
Well, an incredible message there, and certainly a very worthy message considering the happenings of today. Back to the action. We're at the Centenary Shield. This is England versus Wales. This is how the league table stands. Northern Ireland, with just the one defeat to their name, well, they certainly got one hand on the trophy, and only a win for England will give them a share of the trophy. Goal difference or head-to-heads do not count in the Centenary Shield. I'm not exactly sure why. I'm not the person to be explaining why or why not. And I think it's fair to say that the Northern Irish boys possibly will feel a bit aggrieved that the trophy is not already been awarded to them, having beaten England by 4-1 in the encounter between the top two teams. But Northern Ireland paying for a defeat earlier, which has certainly affected them. And in fact, if we look at this slide, these are the results between the teams that you were seeing today. Wales certainly have not had a good time of it. A narrow loss to Republic of Ireland away, and then 2 home defeats, one heavily to Scotland by 5-1 and 1 to Northern Ireland. It's been a tournament of away victories, you could say. There's been a lot of heavy scores. As you see, England beating Scotland by 5-1 in their opening match of the season, but then a 4-1 loss to Northern Ireland really turned things around. And if it wasn't for Northern Ireland losing to the Republic of Ireland by 2-1 early on in March, 2nd of March, then Northern Ireland would certainly, they only needed a point in the end from that game, but a defeat it was, and England have a chance of sharing the Centenary Shield here today. The teams are due to come out very, very shortly. I think we will take a look at the teams now. You see the skyline here from Bristol Rovers. That's the county ground in the distance, the cricket ground. This is the England schools team for today. Aidan Stone in goal. Jean-Luc Ramdin, who's playing number 2. James O'Halloran is 3. Shaban Mohammed is 4 and the captain. Dan Bale is 5. Jordan Nagalo is 6. And Kingsford Aday, who I remember giving a man of the match to in a recent England schools final, well, he's fought himself into the starting lineup here. A very dangerous forward player and a very deserved man of the match in that earlier Schools Cup final we covered just a few weeks ago. Jack Butler also fought himself into the starting lineup, number 16. Then Frank Arhin, the number 9, the striker. Jordan Staten and Danny Barlow. Ben Lavelle is the captain. I do apologise if you're having a little bit of trouble hearing me. I'll just turn down the background noise there. It's very, very noisy indeed here.
Four this evening is Shaban Mohammed. Number 5 is Dan Bayliss. 6, Jordan Ngalo. And number 9, Frank Arhin. 11,
so that's the England starting lineup. Here is Wales, and this is how they start. Alan Jones is in goal. Kai Powell-Roberts, 2. Number 3, or in fact, well, Liam Testino-Lee, not number 3, wearing number 12. He's managed to fight himself into the starting lineup. Iolo Jones is 4. Keane Royale is 5. And it's Keane Watts, number 14. Joe Sullivan, 16. Daffy Evans is 17. Sam Roberts, 18. Connor Harwood, number 9, the striker. And Owen Jones is wearing 11. Mark Lloyd Williams is the manager. As for the substitutes today, Max Waters is 1, is 7, Alex Haynes 8, Connor Short 10, Henry Watson 15, Jack Cooper 17, and Max Harris 20. 20 is usually the goalkeeper. As for Wales, it's Harry Hughes wearing 3, Ewan Roberts 13, Daniel Roberts is 6, Sam Snaith is 10, and Liam Snowden wearing number 7 today. I think the teams are getting ready to come out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Memorial Stadium again this evening, and would you please welcome England under-18s and Wales under-18s.
So the two teams come out onto the pitch. It's a fairly healthy crowd here today. There's a good, I think there's over 1,000 anticipated to come out tonight. It's a lovely night for football.
Ladies and gentlemen, the teams will now be introduced to Alan Johnston, Chairman of the English Schools FA, John Mann, Chairman of the Welsh Schools FA, and our very own President of Bristol Rovers, Mr. Wael Al-Qadi.
So the local dignitaries are being presented to the two teams out there today.
Alongside Bristol
It's always a special occasion to see these Centenary Shield matches.
Introductions taking place now.
And this is the final match of this year's tournament. Wales have got all to play for, having had 3 defeats so far. And England, well, they need a win to claim a share of the trophy. So extra little bit of incentive, I suppose is the word I'm thinking of, for Wales to perhaps try and get into this and to try and spoil England's chance of taking this trophy here today. Northern Ireland have already certainly got a hand on the trophy, there's no doubt. They will have at least a share. While this is still happening, just to remind you, we've got plenty and plenty of England Schools FA finals coming up. We're at Pride Park, the home of Derby County FC, from May the 15th to the 17th. And that's the PlayStation Schools Cup final. 15 matches in 3 days. John Scales has already booked his ticket, and we'll be bringing you all the matches from there live, plus plenty of other matches coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We're at the Ricoh Arena on the 29th of April. Let's just have a listen.
and respectful.
They're just,
as we
I
play
believe
the
they are going to
national
play
anthems of
their
both
national
countries.
anthems. So certainly a little bit more support here for the England team, undoubtedly, although we are fairly close to the Welsh border, so I think a fair few Welsh fans have come across the bridge and paid their toll money and have come over. There's a fair few probably watching this online as well. Our referee is Kevin Johnson. Chris Husband is the assistant, and Ravel Chiosuawa is the other assistant. Fourth official is Chris Hames. Well, we're pretty much bang on time. We've just gone 7 o'clock, so we're probably running a couple of minutes late. The fact that we had a second verse of the Welsh national anthem probably didn't help us on the timings. Two teams are just having their photographs taken in the distance, and the floodlights are on here at the Memorial Stadium, the home of Bristol Rovers FC. Referee not fancying the state of the ball below us, and he requests a swap already. So England with everything to play for here this evening. I was commentating on the England versus Ireland match towards the end of the season, when England somehow managed to pull a draw out of nothing. They were totally being outplayed by a very strong Irish team, and two superb goals from England late on in that match managed to get a 2-2 draw, and gave England the Centenary Shield last season. Well, a draw won't be good enough this year. They need a win. So the two captains, Shahban Mohammed of England looks like the teams are just going to swap around, and Liam Testino-Lee, number 12, is the captain for Wales, although not wearing an armband, but he's been asked to go up and he's gone into his centre-half position. So Sam Roberts and Testino-Lee, number 12 and number 18, the two centre-halves for Wales. Number 17 is the left-back, who is David Evans. Of course, they will have been given their squad numbers at the start of the season. England certainly fired up here. And a good night for football. Good conditions, not too windy. Pretty nice conditions. A little bit cold if you're watching, but if you're playing, not a problem whatsoever. The referee gets us underway here in this final Centenary Shield match of 2017. England play a long ball already. Jack Butler trying to get on the end of this. And Alan Jones decides to, well, first ball straight into somebody's back garden. That ball's been in play for less than 30 seconds. And we already need a replacement. I hope they've got enough footballs down there. Well, there's quite an excitable young crowd around us. I think there's quite a lot of youngsters that have come to see how the England schools under-18 setup is looking. Long throw from England, look to flicked on. Won by Wales at the back. Butler looking to get on the end of that. And that's a rough challenge there on Shahban Mohammed. And the referee gives England a free kick in quite a dangerous little position here. There's some real height in the England team. Dan Bayliss, number 5, has come forward. Jack Butler also has got a bit of height to him, and also number 12, Jordan Staten, is looking to get on the edge of this. Played short, and well, that won't make the highlight reel at the end of the evening. few people in the crowd being a little bit harsh. They're under 18. They're allowed a few mistakes here and there. You could call that one nerves, couldn't you? Nice bit of hassling there from the Welsh forward line just to win the ball back, but given away too easily. Here's Ajay. I really love this player, and he's just run that one out of play. Well, I think it's fair enough to say Kingsford Ajay in his in the match. I'm struggling to remember the team he played with, but he was absolutely superb and was always a danger. Switched wings, always looked like trouble. Flicked on there from Conor Harwood, but no real support. Wales seem to be a little bit disjointed early on. Whenever they get the ball, there doesn't seem to be many options for them. Wales clear their lines. Staten. There was Evans with a header straight from the throw. Mohammed managed to find a little bit of space. England get the throw. There's certainly a good crowd here this evening who have come to watch this match. Mohammed misplays his pass, gets away with it. Jean-Luc Ramdin comes and clears. Loose header there from Wales, and England, very noticeable difference between the two teams. England try and play the ball on the ground. Wales seem to try and look to play it into space. Dangerous little ball there. Aidan Stone, just watch this one out of play. O'Halloran across to Staten, who just has a little stumble, but there isn't a Welsh player within 20 yards. Nice little layoff from Frank Arhin. Arhin and Ajay both have a bit of an understanding. They play for the same team, of course. So certainly an understanding there. But has a loose ball, and here's a chance now for Watts. But no cross on the end of that. Well, very scrappy to start with for sure. Both teams just settling into this match. Good pitch here today. They were watching it a little bit earlier. That's not so well done from Ajay. Gives the ball away needlessly. And Wales looking for the tall man, looking for Conor Harwood up front for a flick on. Ramdin. Mohammed. And Wales go high and long again. This time Harwood manages to get a chest on the ball. Looks for support. And Daffyd Evans, who was the man who played that long ball, had to make that run to support Harwood. England try long this time. Well, Wales playing a 4-5-1 really, with just Harwood on his own up front having all the work to do, and there you see an example of it. All the long balls are going to him. England playing more of a 4-4-2, so just getting crowded out a little bit in midfield. Ajay, and he's got a man on him already, and that's not an easy pass either, but well cleared by O'Halloran. And now here's a counter. Frank Arhin, he's got a bit of pace. There's a chase on here from Joe Sullivan, and Arhin is having his shirt pulled, and the referee not happy at all. He might be thinking of a yellow card here early on for the number 16 for Wales. The referee having a good word here with Joe Sullivan, and England have a very dangerous situation here. England have 6 in the box. Oh, opportunity there for Jack Butler. Ball just going over his head. O'Halloran doesn't put a foot on the ball, but he swings it in with his left foot, which is much stronger. And it was Dan Bayliss with the header. He stayed up from the earlier free kick. The tall centre half. No major opportunities so far, it's fair to say, but England have had a couple of dangerous situations. But no real chance on goal yet. Lovely ball there with the left foot from Danny Barlow. And finding Arhin, here's Butler. Butler looking to go all the way. And a good tackle there from Testino Lee, the Welsh captain. Mohammed looking to play in Ramdin, who's on the overlap on the right hand side, but the fullback doesn't claim it, and I think Wales just give a needless corner away there. Complete miscontrol on the goal line, and that gives England a needless corner. Swung in with the left foot, and a heavy touch on the near post. Solid win from Jordan Staten. Barlow. And Wales just have too many bodies in midfield and not enough bodies up front. Wales very happy to let England come towards them. That's a wonderful ball there with the outside of the left foot, which certainly caught a couple of players not expecting that pass. Kingsford Ajay was almost on the end of that. Barlow. Barlow might let fly here with the left foot. Oh, it's a goal! Well, that was totally unexpected, and I think, well, it probably wasn't the goalkeeper's finest hour, you could say here. Let's look at the replay. Danny Barlow lets fly with the left foot, and it was the power in the shot which totally caught the goalkeeper unawares. We'll just see it again. Wow. What a start for England. First shot on goal.
The goal scorer for England is number 11, Danny Barlow.
Danny Barlow confirmed as the goal scorer. Given a round of applause there. I think Aaron Jones, although that shot did have a lot of power, pretty sure that Aaron Jones would possibly be looking at himself in the mirror tonight, wondering whether he should have done a little bit better with that. It certainly flew at him. These balls are very light. They do move, and there's every chance that that ball moved in the air. You don't really get that sort of view from this camera, but well, having played in goals many times myself, and sometimes letting in a goal that has moved all over the place, you don't really get that view from here. But if we did have a camera behind, possibly the movement on the ball was the thing that mattered. Here's Barlow again. He's sold a dummy to his man, and again, and the referee, has he given the free kick? Daffyd Evans, he has. I think the linesman, initially the referee pointed for a goal kick there, and I think the linesman gave him a little wave and said, that's a free kick, mate. And here's England with the free kick. That was as clear free kick as ever. Ball's come loose. Here's Barlow looking for a second. Ajay pulls the trigger just wide. Well, what a start for England. 1-0 up in a match they have to win to take a share of the Centenary trophy for 2017. Keane Watts manages to keep the ball in play well, and O'Halloran comes in for the slide tackle and it just touches Watts on the way out. England clear. Nice skills from Jordan Nagalo. And Ajay, who's playing a little bit more on the left side at the moment, gets things going here. Here's Barlow again, looking for support from Ramdin. Finds Arhin. Arhin's got 2 good feet and tries a shot from distance. We feel that after the initial 10 minutes, England have certainly settled more now. Jean-Luc Ramdin clears from right back. Here's Ngalo. And Ngalo does well there under pressure from Daniel Roberts. Keane Watts going in for the header with O'Halloran. Mohammed. Nice play from Bayliss. Back to Mohammed. And Barlow again gets things going. Here's Ramdin on the right hand side. England have 3 players in the box here. And here's a 4th and a first time hit. And good applause there. They appreciated that. Look at this on the replay again. Beautiful ball out from Barlow out to Ramdin. And, well, 3 players in the box, but he pulls this one back deliberately just over the bar. Here's Frank Arhin. Plays it out to the box, to the edge of the box, and Jordan Ngalo just, well, he gave it a good go there, but maybe that's why he's a defensive midfielder. Sorry, Jordan. Aaron Jones with the goal kick. Mohammed wins the header. Misjudged by Testino Lee. And England piling players forward there. Arhin and Ajay both causing confusion. Conor Harwood, for the first time in the match, holds his hands out, asking the ball needs to be played to him. Referee let that one go on there. There's the number 8 for Wales, who, well, I don't have on my team sheet, so I don't know who that is. Apologies. The official team sheet doesn't even have a number 8. Arhin. Barlow goes down. Arhin has another try. And Danny Barlow just has a little chat with the referee. And I think the referee just said, look, I played advantage there, and fair enough, he had to. Yes, apologies, we don't know who the number 8 for Wales is. if anybody wants to tweet to me, if you use the hashtag, you can send a message to us on Twitter. Just use @247_TV. And please let me know who the number 8 for Wales is. Lovely ball out from Jack Butler there for England. And Ajay's got an opportunity here. Well hustled by Powell Roberts. Ngalo back to Mohammed. Ajay does well. Beautiful skills from Ajay. He's built himself a chance. Lovely skills, lovely footwork from the England number 14. Offside. Yes, if you can send us a tweet if you do know who the Wales number 8 player is. Do send us a tweet, or just include us in your tweet @247_TV, and I'll see it here. There is the number 8 for Wales trying to get in central midfield. Great tackle from Harwood. Rammed in. Lovely skills from the Welsh 8, who's appealing for a bit of obstruction, but I think Ramdin had his eye on the ball all the way there. Here's Ajay. That's a wonderful ball from Danny Barlow. Kingsford Ajay. He's got 2 good feet, but he doesn't use either of them there, as Connor Powell Roberts, who basically passed the ball to his Welsh defender. Powell Roberts, Harwood, and that one, well, did it come off half an arm? It was a very dangerous manoeuvre to make by Jean-Luc Ramdin there. That could easily have hit an arm and been an easy giveaway penalty. Ajay. Here's Barlow with a chance. That's a beautiful defensive tackle there from Wales. It was actually Jack Butler who was getting in behind the Welsh defence. England have their second corner of the match. Ball's gone free in the middle of the box. Attempted overhead kick. Pretty dangerous stuff there. That ball was actually knocked back into the box by a Welsh head. O'Halloran. Jack Butler. Back to Frank Arhin. And the cross from Jack Butler, just slicing off the edge of the foot. Well, a few youngsters have come out to enjoy themselves this evening. It's great to see. I think the stewards might be making their way up there any second. They're probably dismantling half the ground. Here's Testino Lee, but that sort of pass is just giving the ball away. Oh. And well, Aidan Stone doesn't have his most graceful moment. Complete miscontrol, and Wales get their first corner of the match. Beautiful ball, but well claimed by Aidan Stone, who makes up for his little misdemeanor. Ajay. Arhin, beautiful touch by Arhin. Arhin will have a shot from distance. Oh, what a goal! Frank Arhin scores the second goal for England, and what a goal this was. The ball is played from the right back.
England was scored by number 9, Frank Arhin.
Ajay plays the ball across, and Arhin, well, Testino Lee went for the interception, completely misjudged the ball, and Frank Arhin blasted it into the corner of the goal, and that's 2-0 to England. Referee blows to the foul there from Jack Butler. Harwood again with the flick on. Jordan Staten. Nagalo. Bayliss up to Arhin, the goal scorer. Butler, that's Barlow, sorry, who's gone out onto the left. England certainly switching around a fair little bit here. Arhin, who was offside. Halloran does well to keep that one from going out of play. Plenty more live football on the England Schools FA Finals. We're at the Manchester Regional Arena on Monday and Tuesday for 4 top-class matches. That's a dangerous ball in, and that, what an opportunity that was for Owen Jones coming in at the back post. You really felt that that was a great opportunity for him. Landin. Jordan Staten. And the free kick given. Another free kick. Let's just have a look at that chance we just saw a second ago from Wales. What a great ball this was. Right into that danger area. And I think Owen Jones might wish he'd have stuck a foot out there to try and get hold of that. Mohammed goes short. Ajay. And Wales managed to break away. Here's Owen Jones looking for Harwood. Battling away on his own here. And Jean-Luc Landin clears the lines. Harwood goes down under the challenge and the referee gives Wales the free kick. Wales number 8 here with the free kick. Wales have 6 in the 18-yard box, looking to get on the end of this. It's a dangerous ball in. Well cleared by Bayliss. And England had 3 men on the counter-attack there. That's just how dangerous they are when they get the opportunity. Lovely ball inside there from Butler. Ngalo to Mohammed. Staten. Staten, absolute free ground to run into there. And the free kick to England. I think there was an arm over his shoulder. He didn't go down for that, but there was a little bit of contact with the foot later on. And England have a real opportunity. Right in the centre of goal here. And I think there's a few of them queuing up for this. Shaban Mohammed, the captain, wants it. I think Kingsford Ajay wants to take it. Well, I don't think there's any doubt. Kingsford Ajay is the man who's put the ball on the ground. He's the man who's confident. He's going to have a go. And I've got a feeling the next time we might see Shaban Mohammed have a go, because he was certainly, it looks like he'd been lined up to take those kicks. Mohammed with the winning header. And again, mid-ahead tennis. Mohammed for the 3rd time. Cleared by Evans. Yes, we've got the Under-16 School Cup for boys on Monday at 12 o'clock on the ESFA TV YouTube channel. Windsor Boys School versus Cardinal Hume School. And then at 4 o'clock we've got Gordon School against Church Stretton School in the under-16 Small Schools Cup final. Handball given there. On Tuesday it's the under-16 Schools Cup for girls with Frome College against Thomas Telford. And it's the under-16 Open Schools Cup final at 4 p.m. with Ravenswood School versus Reddish Vale School. Those matches on the 24th and 25th of April up at the Manchester Regional Arena next to the Etihad Stadium. Long ball into space, and well, England have got acres to play with. Wales really are dropping their men back. Here's Ajay. We've already seen his pace and danger, but he runs it out of play. Then next Saturday, a week on Saturday, the 29th of April, we have the under-16 Inter-County Cup for boys at the Ricoh Arena in Coventry. Staffordshire Schools FA against Greater Manchester Schools FA. One of the highest quality matches you'll see. Really good level of play. And then it's the under-18 Inter-County Cup for boys at 4 p.m. on the 29th, which is Essex versus Durham. And it'll keep us busy until the end of April, and then there's a load of matches taking place in May. Here's Ajay, moving very freely. Long distance shot from Jack Butler. England very happy to release the trigger from outside the box in this match. Long kick from Jones. England get the throw. Ahin. And that will be an England throw coming off the top of Owen Jones's head. Staten into Ajay. Staten will intercept that, but a loose ball from his foot, and Wales get the throw. Well, coming up to the final, we're into the final 10 minutes of this first half. Certainly been opportunities for Wales in this match. England have four in a line up front here, and here's Frank Ahin, who drops away from that front line, but they're definitely pushing players up. They're seeing lots of gaps in this pitch. And Jack Butler trying a shot from a fair little distance away. Mohammed again, yet another winning header in the centre of the pitch. Barlow score up the first goal. We've already seen his skills. Here's Arhin. Nice little dummy, leaving it to Mohammed, the captain. Happy to restart play back to Statham. Lovely skills from Arhin. Ramdin actually could have turned on that. Back to Statham. Oh, here's an opportunity. Long distance shot from Ngalo. But he really just couldn't get his foot behind that one. Some lovely football coming from the England forward line. Ngalo, Ramdin. Loose ball from Jack Butler. That one goes straight out, and I think he realised as soon as it left his foot that one was going to be way too heavy. Final 5 minutes here. England 2-0 up. Ngalo into Arhin, and I think a handball given there. Well, Wales really would like to try and get a goal back here if possible. And I think we're going to have an early substitution down below us. Looks like England are going to be making a substitution. Number 7, Max Waters, is coming on. It looks like the goalkeeper is also coming on here. Looks like Max Harris, number 20. So 2 Maxes are making an appearance for the England team.
There is a double substitution for England. Number 20, Max Harris, replaces 1 Aidan Stone. And number 7, Max Waters, replaces 16, Jack Butler.
So Jack Butler has come off and Max Waters is on. There's a very long distance kick just to test the keeper out. That's a good way to start with a substitute goalkeeper. Put one right on top of him. But he handled that one pretty well, didn't he? Well done, Max Harris. Looks like a fairly straight like-for-like swap up front as well, with Jack Butler, who was pretty threatening throughout. Another ball's gone into somebody's garden next door. I'll tell you what, the local neighbourhood must be doing a roaring trade in second-hand footballs around here. Corner to England. What a driven ball. Kingsford J. Can't believe he actually had a free header there on the edge of the 6-yard box. And I think a half-decent head on that would have been a really difficult save for Alan Jones in the Welsh goal. Wales have a couple of extra up here, but cleared by England. Thought we were going to get a stop as we had a clash of heads, but all the players are continuing onwards. Foul by Mohammed on the Wales number 8. Well, I'm very disappointed. Nobody has taken to Twitter to tell me who the number 8 is, so I do apologise. That's a good ball in. There's an opportunity for Wales here. Loose ball. And a little bit of fortune there for England as the ball just didn't find a Welsh foot. Here's Ramdin. Nice skills from Ramdin into Mohammed.
1 additional minute. That is 1 minute.
1 minute of added time has been called downstairs. And that's not a good challenge at all from Harwood on Mohammed. There was no way that Harwood was going to win that header. And the only thing he could ever do was cause a little bit of damage by going on that one. And I think he's a little bit fortunate there to not get a yellow card. That was a little bit of a nasty challenge, not needed. Staten. That's a wonderful ball to the substitute, Watters. Watters plays it in, back post option here. Barlow was looking to release the trigger. Here's Ngalo, he's had a few shots from distance, and that one hits a Welsh leg, and it will be a corner in probably the last bit of action in this first half here. Well, Frank Arhin's taken his time to go and take this corner. I think he might be advised to get it in fairly quickly, because I think time's probably up on the referee's clock here. Plays a short ball to his teammate. And another corner. Well, we've had more than 1 minute added, so we are into that sort of twilight zone now. What's left on the referee's watch? Jordan Staten making an early move here. They've played it to the back post this time, but easily handled by Alan Jones, and that's half time.
Show your appreciation at half time for both teams here at the Memorial Stadium, where it is England 2, Wales 1.
So half time here at the Memorial Stadium. England Schools FA under 18s 2. The Welsh Schools FA under 18s 0. And well, before we bring you a couple of very important messages from our partners here in this match, the British Heart Foundation, let's have a quick look at both goals here. The 2 goals that split the teams. Here's the first goal from Danny Barlow from outside the box. And I think Alan Jones may be a little bit disappointed with that, but it was still had plenty of power. And, well, here's the second goal, and this just shows you how much space England had, and one mistimed tackle and the shot from Frank Arhin from distance
A couple of cracking goals. And what we've got here now
gives a 2-0 lead. Well, if you didn't catch us at the start of the match, one of our partners here.
We've got a penalty shootout competition. Don't believe you guys. If you have a look around, have a look at the size of the keeper. That's going to scare you a little bit, isn't it? Now,
I'll be back with you in a second. We just have a short thing to sort out.
And you'll get past that big fella. Now, we've got half-time penalty takers. We have 5 teams of 2. They get 3 shots each.
Okay, so our partner here, as the local MC is blasting me out. I think I'll try and turn him down a little bit here. They are very loud, this system here. I'm just going to say that this match is, there's a partner for this match, which is the British Heart Foundation. And today of all days, on the day that Ugo Egiog sadly passed away with a heart attack during a training session at Tottenham Hotspur, one of the things that the British Heart Foundation are trying to promote is the fact that everybody who plays football, as many people should know about resuscitation, should know what to do in a situation when a player has a heart attack or there is an issue. We've all heard of cases with certain players having issues on the pitch. Sometimes they're incredibly fit. You know, you would never think that a fit football player would have a heart attack. Myself, when I was 19 years old, it's over 30 years ago now, at a training session with my local team, just semi-professional football, and there was a guy who was 25 who, when I was playing up in Sheffield, who suffered a heart attack and sadly died. And there was nobody who really knew at the time what to do, how to try and resuscitate, how to try and keep him going until the ambulance arrived. So it's a very worthy message here from the British Heart Foundation. And I do ask, if you are watching this webcast either now or on a replay later on, don't skip forward. Just watch this. These next few minutes could be very important.
On the day, I came into school. My first lesson was PE. I got changed like any other day. Went into the gym, started playing the activity. I was running up and down for quite a while. Felt really dizzy and then completely blacked out. After that, I have no memory of anything that happened at the time or shortly after.
I was in the office and I was sent for because somebody had collapsed in the gym. When I got to the gym, I realised it was a lot more serious than that. As I knelt down and tried to speak to him, he stopped breathing. We immediately started CPR. I started doing 30 compressions. Shona was doing the 2 breaths. We managed to get the defib pads on Alex. She put the pads on him while I was doing the heart compressions. And then we just continued to do what the defib told us to do. The defib told us to give him a shock and to stand back, which we did. It then analysed the rhythm. We realised that he had actually come back. We weren't thinking of having to use it on somebody who is like Alex, a fit, sporty, healthy young lad.
I was in hospital for a week and a half and completed my first exam on that Tuesday. And after that I did 14 more exams and passed in my GCSEs. I managed to get an A in PE, which I was very happy with. The present and the future is what I'm excited about. I think it's absolutely crucial that people know CPR. The staff at Fulford who performed the CPR on me were absolutely amazing, and without them, things, like I say, could have turned out differently. So I owe everything to them, really. So,
I mean, when I see Alex in the corridor or even out of school, it makes me smile. And I'm incredibly proud, and I'm just so pleased that he is able to lead a normal life.
So the teams coming out here for the second half.
Three substitutions joining the fray for Wales. Change goalkeeper on comes number 30, Ian Roberts. And number 3, Harry Hughes. And welcome at 7 for Wales, Liam Snowden.
You probably just heard there's a few substitutions taken place. Liam Snowden is on. Harry Hughes is on. Looks like we don't have any substitutions from the England side. And away we go for the second half of this Centenary Shield match. England 2-0 up here against Wales. Excuse me, chaps. Thank you. Everybody just getting their seats with a half-time cup of coffee and whatever else. It's a little bit dark out there. These floodlights aren't the biggest floodlights you see. Certainly the county ground, which is just next door to us, it's in our eye line, has got some massive floodlights there for the cricket, but they do have a much bigger area to cover. Lamdin with the header. Wales could do with trying to get a goal here early on. They certainly weren't at the races at all in the first half. A couple of half chances. You never know. Football is football, isn't it? 2 goals for Wales, and England's party will be spoiled. And well, I mentioned earlier about the final Centenary Shield match last season when England faced a home match against Ireland. Ireland were 2-0 up at half-time in that match, and 2 late goals in the final 15 minutes for England managed to save the day for them, and they went home with the Centenary Shield in their kit bag. Well, Northern Ireland have certainly got at least a share, and it's just a question of can England get a share also after Northern Ireland having a 2-1 defeat to the Republic of Ireland, which certainly threw the cat amongst the pigeons in the Centenary Shield and spoiled Northern Ireland's chance of winning the trophy outright. Missed clearance there, but that one's cleared up by the England reserve goalkeeper Max Harris.
Hello, everybody.
Well, England.
How are you?
Losing. Wait, if
England suck.
That one's gone out for a corner. Kids, don't speak into the mic, please. I've turned it off now. We do have a few feisty young kids around us who've discovered our effects microphone. So that's another job for us to keep an eye on. It's certainly a rowdy little crowd out there. Well, if you did get an opportunity to see those adverts at half-time, those videos from the British Heart Foundation. If you are watching this on replay and you did flick forward for the second half, then it truly is worthwhile to just rewind the video and play the videos that we played at half time. Two really interesting videos there, especially on a day like this. Terrible news from London, of course, with Hugo Egiog sadly dying, having suffered a heart attack yesterday. Mohammed. Yes, he's not too pleased with that ball. That was really a messy one. I think it's fair to say it's not been a high quality match at all. I think England have looked very threatening when they've had the ball up front, but there have been quite a few holes that I think England have taken advantage of. And Wales, having made 3 substitutions at half time, possibly an opportunity to get some new players in and see what they've got to offer. This is a good play here from Owen Jones, winning the ball back, but runs into trouble. And Frank Arhin and Joe Sullivan there having a bit of a tussle. Arhin deemed to have fouled Sullivan. Wales get the free kick. Nice little crossfield ball here. Chance there for Connor Harwood, who was looking to release the trigger on the edge of the box. Wales coming out with a little bit more intent in this second half. That's certainly what they need. 2-0 down. The draw will give Northern Ireland sole ownership of the Centenary Shield Trophy for 2017. An England victory will mean that England and Northern Ireland will share the trophy. Harris clears. And Wales win a corner, and certainly no doubt Wales have had the dominant part of the first 7 minutes so far. In the second half, they've come out with real venom. Number 14 is clear on the edge of the box there for Wales, but they couldn't find him. Here's a second chance. Tries to hit with the outside of the foot. Mohammed. Wales have still got plenty of players upfield for this. And then Mohammed just wins the ball back for England. And Wales ended up not delivering the ball into the danger area. England, lovely crossfield ball here. Here's the substitute, Max Waters, and that one goes into another back garden behind the Brunel professional risk stand to our left. Ball number 4. The 6-yard box, there's a free header. Goal for England. And that was just too easy, wasn't it? The crossover to the far post. And well, it was number 12 for England who put the ball, Jordan Staten, who scored, and it was his centre-half partner, number 5, Dan Bayliss, who won the header on the back post. Here's Arhin, offside given against Kingsford Ajay there. Well, you feel that's a little bit cruel on Wales there, because they certainly came out firing so far in this second half. Had a few half chances, certainly were dominating the play more, and England's first attack of the second half, they win a corner, and it was a pretty comfortable score. And England are looking, their tails are up here. It's Ramdin, I think, is down, or is that Mohammed? Just landed awkwardly on his back there. Nice interplay there. Here's Ramdin. Oh, shot from distance. Oh! Arhin scores again. Oh, what a goal this is. What a goal. This is absolutely superb from Frank Arhin. Let's look at this one again.
Goal scorer for England, scored by number 9, Frank Arhin.
His second goal of the match. And look at that. Hardly a backlift on it. And Arhin has scored. And England are running away with this match now. Well, I think it's fair to say the result of this match is not in doubt now. It's just a question of how hungry are England for scoring some more goals. Frank Arhin's on a hat-trick, number 9. Wales have got 5 men up in the box for this. Keeper's come out to punch this one clear. Max Harris does well. Oh, wonderful skills from England. That was Arhin, he's on fire at the moment. He's got a big smile on his face. He's absolutely loving it. Wales got players in. This is a free header. Oh, it's a goal for Wales. They've got one back here. Wales are on the score sheet. a wonderful cross in from the number 14.
Goal scorer for Wales,
Keane Watts.
scored by number 10, Sam Snaith.
And it was Sam Snaith, the substitute, who put the header in at the far post. And England have got an opportunity straight away on the counter-attack. And Kingsford and Jay can't believe. From about 3 yards out, I think he just misconnected with the foot there. Well, we're only 15 minutes into this second half. We've already had 3 goals. England 4, Wales 1. Daffyd Evans. Up to Sam Roberts. Looking out for Keane Watts again, who's got his tail up himself. Another good quality cross from Watts. And Harris does wonderfully well there, with boots flying around to come and collect that ball on the edge of the 6-yard box. Loose ball picked up by Joe Sullivan. Sam Snaith has taken up the role of the sole centre forward that Connor Harwood had in the first half. Nice skills from Danny Barlow. What's a beautiful cross in, and Ajay looking to get on the end of that, just couldn't. England could, well, Ajay could have had 2 goals in this second half himself. Arhin fighting for the ball. That one given away. Well, look, just have a quick look at this again. This was the opportunity. Danny Barlow, there was a bit of a... Oh, that was so close, wasn't it? It was Daffyd Evans who committed himself in on the tackle there. And in the end was completely sold for space, and Barlow put in a superb cross. Which Kingsford Ajay, on another day, he'd probably be on a hat-trick himself. Harwood, who's just dropped back a little bit, number 9 for Wales. Keane Watts looking for the return ball. Well cleared out there by James O'Halloran for England. Joe Sullivan. Mohammed, who's not had his passing boots on today, I think it's fair to say. But England get possession back, and Arhin, and he's got 5 players all around him. That was Ajay. There's Arhin. England don't have too many men pushed up here. Barlow and Ajay in the box. Here's Ramdin on the overlap from right back. Ajay almost getting a foot on that one. In the end, it's cleared away. Here's Watts. This match has suddenly become so open as the whole field of players just spread out from left to right in front of us. And this is why we're seeing chances galore at the moment. Wales have decided to try and push and score some goals. England are getting much more space on the counter-attack. We have our first man down for cramp at the moment. And we're going to have another substitute for England, which looks like Connor Short is due to come on. and it's a rather dejected Kingsford J coming off. I think he had the smell of goals about him there, and he's possibly a little bit disappointed that he's not got himself at least once on the score sheet here. He was looking a little bit sick as he was walking off there. Oh, wonderful pace here from the right-hand side. And the counter-attack snuffed out by England. O'Halloran. Cleared downfield. Frank Arhin's on his own. He's got 4 Welsh defenders. He's battling away to try and get something from them. Probably one of the shortest players on the pitch as well. So the ball in the air really not doing him any favours whatsoever. Mohammed out to Staten, plays in Ramdin, goal kick to Wales. If you didn't hear earlier, we do have 4 football matches for you on Monday and Tuesday next week. We have the Premier League Under-16 School Cup for boys on Monday the 24th at midday. Windsor Boys School versus Cardinal Hume School. And then at 4 p.m, it's the Premier League Under-16 Small Schools Cup, with Gordon School up against Church Stretton School. That's a wonderful ball in. Here's a chance for Wales to get another goal, and they have scored. Could we? It's Sam Snaith again. He's got his 2nd goal of the match. And might we, as England have obviously just taken their foot off the pedal a little bit, could we have a shock here?
Number 10, Sam Snaith.
Sam Snaith scores again. What a ball this is from Keane Watts yet again. Watts to Snaith, and there's plenty of space at the back, and well, nothing that the England goalkeeper can do about that whatsoever. And it's now 4-2. What a crazy game this is. And with well, England have taken Kingsford J off, who's been a very dangerous man up front for England. 67 minutes on the clock. We've still got still half an hour to go here. So just over 20 minutes to go. My maths isn't what it used to be. England have a 2-goal lead. If Wales can score 2 more, Northern Ireland will be the sole winners of the Centenary trophy, of the Centenary Shield. That ball was just too long. Well, I was saying a little bit earlier on about the situation we had in the Ireland match last year when England were 2-0 down at half-time. Never really were in the match and somehow managed to pull a 2-2 draw out of it, and this one has been fairly similar. Like, Wales went in at half-time really not at the races at all in this match, and when England went 4-0 up, you really felt that was good night Vienna. Well, Wales have just put 2 in the back of the England net, and suddenly the way the game has just changed a little bit here, and Keane Watts has been absolutely wonderful. The number 14 for Wales here on the right wing. He's been finding a lot of space. And in fact, here's Watts again in acres of space, and off he goes to the races. O'Halloran clears. So Danny Barlow, number 11 for England, playing a sort of left midfield role, wing back. He's getting up front a lot. He's getting into attacking positions, and I think Keane Watts is seeing the opportunity to find that space in behind Barlow and try and utilise that. Starting to get dark here now. Lovely ball out left to Liam Snowden. Substitute for Wales, cleared by Jean-Luc Ramdin. Garlow, happy to just try and clear his lines at the moment. Just get a bit of a breather. O'Halloran puts the ball out of play. Watts with the throw. Royal. Back to Evans. Aaron Jones, the keeper. Wales have got four in a line up front here. One ball up for Sam Snaith, who's on a hat-trick himself. Good skills from Snaith. He tries to swing this in with the left foot. And England just happy to clear. Here's Arhin. That's good play from Arhin, just to give a little bit of time and give his England teammates a bit of a breather there. O'Halloran with the throw. Goes down the line for Arhin. He's certainly got some speed. And put out of play by Liam Testino Lee, the Welsh captain. Just under 20 minutes to go in what's been an enthralling match. 4-2 here at the Memorial Ground, home of Bristol Rovers Football Club. Long throw from O'Halloran. It is a long throw. Straight into the arms of the keeper. Mohamed misjudges the header, and London has to just play the ball out. And Garlow wins that challenge with Harwood. Here's Waters. Waters has been dangerous since he's come on. And that's a great ball over to the far corner. Arhin's going to chase the keeper down, and the goalkeeper, Aaron Jones, does well there, realising that his best option is just to kick that one out of play. Max Waters has been a real threat for England since he came on. O'Halloran looking for the long throw again. Dan Bayliss, and the big number 5 has gone up. That one's not a little bit short, but O'Halloran gets a second chance. This time with the foot, but it's too close to the keeper. Only one up for Wales, Sam Snaith. He's battling a bit on his own. He does well. Holds the ball up. Watts. Wales playing a lot better football in the second half. Lovely driven ball across, and it's Wales who are finding holes in the England half of the pitch. David Evans just playing a loose cross there. And Watters again, who we've already seen he's got electric pace with the ball. 2 players up for England on the edge of the box. Plenty of help in midfield. Here's Ngalo, plays in Lambdin. Here's Lambdin with a chance to cross into the centre. Oh, the ball has broken for England. And it's put into the back of the goal by the number 10. And England are 5-2 ahead here.
Goal scorer scored by number 10, Connor Short.
Connor Short, the substitute. There's the man who's been given the goal. And here's the build-up. What a ball this was from Ngalo. Crossed it in. The ball actually ricocheted between the Wales number 12, Liam Testino-Lee, and the goalkeeper Alan Jones. And in the end, it just came out to Connor Short, who put it straight into the empty goal. Well, surely with less than 15 minutes to go, 3 goals for Wales is just a little bit too big an ask. Harris with the long kick. Barlow with the return ball. The young crowd here getting quite feisty out here. They're having a good time. They're seeing lots of goals. We've seen 7 goals in the match so far, 5 of them in the second half. James O'Halloran, the left back for England. He's got a bit of an arm on him. Doesn't use it this time. Goes short for Mohammed. Lovely skills from Barlow. Score of the first goal, and here's Arhin, score of goals number 2 and 4. Ball's broken to Watters. Oh, and a sharp shot with the left foot as well from Watters, slightly catching the Welsh keeper by surprise. And Sam Snaith winning the header there, but the trouble is, when you're the front man all alone, if you flick on the ball, it's going to go straight to England. Staten. Step over from Watters. And Garlow. Played that superb ball for the earlier goal through to Lambdin. Referee gives the corner kick for this. Well, England aren't in any rush to take this corner, and I think the referee has just made a point of the fact that he stopped the clock, as England seem to be walking to take that. They're very aware that there's 10 minutes to go. Cleared by the Welsh keeper. In fact, I do apologise, this is Ewan Roberts. Watts. Evans. Watts hugging the right wing again. Yes, I believe this is Ewan Roberts in goal for Wales here, the number 13. So that substitution was made at half-time, and I don't believe it was announced, so or if it was, I certainly missed it, so apologies there. Roberts has been in for the whole of this second half. Nice interception from O'Halloran. Mohammed. Back to Staten. Staten looking to play in Arhin, but this time cut out by Joe Sullivan. And Sullivan looking for Snaith, who's on a hat-trick. And Snaith looks up, just saw the keeper slightly off his line. Sniffed half an opportunity. And no doubt that England are certainly just trying to eat up a little bit of time on the clock. And, well, who can blame them? Got a substitution looking to take place down here below us. Number 17, Jack Cooper. Looks like he's coming on. And Jordan Ngalo, or Ngalo, whichever way you want to pronounce it. I think I've tried both ways. I'm still not sure which one. But he's been a very good player for England on the defensive midfield side of things.
Substitution for England, replacing number 6, Jordan Ngalo, is number 17, Jack Cooper.
Well, we have a player down with cramp at the moment. I am sort of lulling the man of the match possibilities, and it's not you always start off when you're talking about a man of the match, especially if you're John Scales. You always say, "Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one." And we're going to be hearing it all over again in about 2 weeks' time, from May the 15th to the 17th, live from Pride Park, the home of Derby County FC. PlayStation Schools Cup Finals, with John Scales' Man of the Match nominations worth a listen alone for the way that he has his inner turmoil. I'm having a bit of an inner turmoil on this one, I've got to be honest. A number of players have been very attractive. Of course, the thing is with Man of the Match, it's not always the person who is sticking the ball in the back of the net, or is making the goals happen. And you've possibly been aware with some of my Man of the Match announcements in the past, I do like defensive players who get on the attack a lot. I really like Jean-Luc Lamdin. Mr. Ramdin has been fantastic all day, brilliant at right back, but whenever he sees the opportunity, and he has set up one of the goals here tonight with his overlapping runs, he's certainly a nomination. James O'Halloran as well, the left back, has been up and down so often. Danny Barlow scored the first goal. Jordan Staten, number 12, has been superb. on the right-hand side of midfield. And I think, of course, Frank Arhin, 2 goals to his name. For Wales, you certainly can't overlook Sam Snaith, who came on as substitute and has bagged 2 goals already. And also Keane Watts, who has been superb in his second half for Wales. And it's those two that really combined well together to give Wales the 2 goals on the score sheet that you see. Here is Watts looking to play in Snaith again. Here's Arhin. Lovely play from Frank Arhin. Watters has come out onto the left wing for a change of scenery. Barlow. Short. Scorer for 5th goal. Back to Mohammed. Another player that you could easily nominate for the man of the match. A very steady influence in the England team. And England playing some good keep ball at the moment, and a bit of frustration being shown there by Keane Royal, hitting the ground heavily with his hand. Yes, England in a little bit of possession football now, just to play the match out. They've got a 5-2 lead. The job has been done. Arhin might well have another pop here, and was actually generous to try and play in Connor Short. I think many a player on a hat-trick would have probably had a go from that distance. We've already seen Arhin scoring 2 superb goals already. Here's Watters, who's been very dangerous since he's come on. Well, the clock has absolutely flown by in the second half, with, as well as all the goals have been flying in. Evans to Testino Lee. Roberts. I think the time is 3 minutes to go on the clock. England definitely slowing the pace down here. Wales seeing if they can get another goal. And here's Frank Arhin. Well, I think I have made my decision on the man of the match, and I think it has to be down. Sometimes you have to just nod your head to a bit of individual brilliance at very important points. And I think 2 goals. England have an overlap here on the right-hand side, by the way. We'll just follow this. Here's Watters. Watters and Landing were stood next to each other. Both were marked for a while there. Plays into Short, but nobody following up on that whatsoever. My man of the match, Frank Arhin, absolutely superb performance today, and his 2 individual goals really has been quite wonderful. His the way he scored the second goal, once he found a bit of distance, he was very happy to hit it from long range, and then the way he scored goal number 3 with hardly any backlift whatsoever, and just hitting it in off the underside of the bar, really did show superb skill. And I think those 2 individual moments from Frank Arhin, neither of them easy goals to score, and well, this game is all about scoring goals, and sometimes you do have to reward the striker for the individual brilliance. So well done, Frank Arhin. You are our man of the match for today, deservedly so. Well, this game has gone incredibly scrappy at the moment. I think it's one of those difficult situations. Both teams know this match is over. Can you believe all that noise that's been made? I hope you can hear this on the effects microphone. There's only about 8 kids actually behind me. They're all about sort of 10, 11, 12. They've got energy to burn. They should be out on the pitch. They've got tons of energy, and they're expelling it all against the barriers and the walls, the metal walls that are here, making a hell of a lot of noise. Meanwhile, the other 992 people are all sitting quietly enjoying this. Another substitution by the looks of it. And Frank Arhin is coming off, score of 2 goals.
Substitution for England, replacing number 9, and Frank Arhin is number 8, Alex Haynes.
And Alex Haynes comes on. So Frank Arhin, the man of the match today, gets a couple of extra minutes rest. And Alex Haynes comes on for a little bit of a stretch of the legs towards the end. As time is up on the clock here, we haven't had an official notification of how much extra time is going to be added, but we've hardly had much. Harwood swinging the cross in. And England have everybody back just about now. Alex Haynes has been asked to do a bit of running around up front on his own. Slightly loose ball there. And Wales just keeping possession themselves now. Well, I do believe time is well and truly up. We haven't had an official notification of how much extra time is being played. Evans. Sullivan, back to Evans. And that's it. The whistle is blown. England win by 5 goals to 2 here at the Memorial Stadium, home of Bristol Rovers, and there's no doubt that they deserve the victory, and that does mean that England and Northern Ireland will share the Centenary Shield for 2017. We've certainly enjoyed bringing you coverage of this match here tonight from a very dark and but a really enjoyable match. Very good England team on show, and this is their final match of the season. It will be a different group of boys that will be gathering next season. How many players we'll see from this squad, of course, is the age group will change substantially. And as you see, the England team just they've done their job. They had one disappointing result, but congratulations to England, and also congratulations to Northern Ireland, who share the Centenary Shield trophy for 2017. I'm sure there's a few boys from the north who are watching this on stream right now. There's the final score. It's 5-2 to England in what certainly has been a high-scoring and entertaining match. Don't forget, we have more live action for you next week, Monday and Tuesday, on the England Schools FA TV YouTube channel. We have 4 matches for you from the under 16 Schools Cup for Boys, sponsored by the Premier League. Windsor Boys School versus Cardinal Hume School at 12 o'clock on Monday. And then at 4 o'clock, it's the Premier League Under 16 Small Schools Cup with Gordon School against Church Stretton. I'll say that again, Church Stretton School. And then on Tuesday, the Premier League Under 16 Schools Cup for Girls, Frome College up against Thomas Telford School. And finally, on 4 o'clock on Tuesday, it's the Premier League Under 16 Open Schools Cup, Ravenswood School versus Reddish Vale School. That's at 4 o'clock. We also have some matches on Saturday the 29th from Marico Arena in Coventry. Staffordshire versus Greater Manchester in the Under 16 Inter-County Cup for boys, and then in the Under 18 Inter-County Cup for boys. 2 really high quality matches there, I've got to say. Essex versus Durham in the Under 18 event. Well, both teams are just listening in we're not hearing this on the PA here, so I think before we go, just want to send out a message here that I also said at half time. A very important message from our partners here at this match, the British Heart Foundation, who are trying to raise awareness of how to resuscitate and how to acknowledge and analyse a situation when somebody has suffered a heart attack. On this day of all days, of course, on the day that Ugo Egiog, at 44 years old, died with a heart attack. Such a sad news today. How ironic it is that we're at an event today that is partnered by the British Heart Foundation. And myself, I have personal experience when I was 19 playing semi-professional football in Sheffield, and at a training session there was a 25-year-old, a man who was absolutely as fit as a fiddle, the last person you would ever expect to suffer a heart problem, had suffered a heart attack and died on the training field. Really was not something that you expected at all. So we've got a couple of videos here from British Heart Foundation I do want to play. There is the awarding of the Centenary Shield to the England Shaban Mohammed. Well, if you're still with us, if you're still watching this, there's a couple of videos here. Well worth spending 2 minutes of your time just watching these videos.
On the day, I came into school. My first lesson was PE. I got changed like any other day. Went into the gym, started playing the activity. I was running up and down for quite a while. Felt really dizzy and then completely blacked out. After that, I have no memory of anything that happened at the time or shortly after.
I was in the office and I was sent for because somebody had collapsed in the gym. When I got to the gym, I realised it was a lot more serious than that. As I knelt down and tried to speak to him, he stopped breathing. We immediately started CPR. I started doing 30 compressions. Shona was doing the 2 breaths. We managed to get the defib pads on Alex. She put the pads on him while I was doing the heart compressions. And then we just continued to do what the defib told us to do. The defib told us to give him a shock and to stand back, which we did. It then analysed the rhythm. We realised that he had actually come back. We weren't thinking of having to use it on somebody who is like Alex, a fit, sporty, healthy young lad.
I was in hospital for a week and a half and completed my first exam on that Tuesday. And after that I did 14 more exams and passed in my GCSEs. I managed to get an A in PE, which I was very happy with. The present and the future is what I'm excited about. I think it's absolutely crucial that people know CPR. The staff at Fulford who performed the CPR on me were absolutely amazing. And without them, things, like I say, could have turned out differently. So I owe everything to them, really.
I mean, when I see Alex in the corridor or even out of school, it makes me smile. And I'm incredibly proud and I'm just so pleased that he is able to lead a normal life.
So I hope you've enjoyed the coverage here from the Memorial Stadium. We're going to head off into the night now. All the stewards are heading home. It's been quite a feisty affair here. It's nice and silent now in this crowd. Now those 8 kids have gone home, having made so much noise. Thank you very much for watching. Lots more action to come on the ESFA YouTube channel. We'll see you again soon. Goodbye for now.